How high do those pants go?
I know, they just ride up.
How?
Why are you being mean to me?
Why am I being mean to you?
Yes.
I am deprived of energy drinks.
But for good reason.
I'm not supposed to die.
God forbid you have a loving wife that wants you to be alive.
Yeah.
You chose this?
I did.
You could have been like, too much, I'm out.
I mean, this is part of the 80-20, isn't it? 80% good, 20% she makes you quit the thing that has kept you alive.
Has it really kept you alive, though?
Energy drinks have got me through some tough times.
5, 4, 3 all the way. Then we got to one finger salute. We have Caffeine Controversy, the podcast.
And we're back with another episode of Caffeine Controversy. It is, of course, your boy, Big Fluff, the former hoe, faux show. And then we have Miss PGP, Queen of the Piggly Wigglies, with the tiny feets and the baby hands and the giant butt cheeks. But we're here with another episode. How have you been? How's things going? How's life in the world of Caucasian? I don't know. I don't know where to transition with this.
Wow.
I mean, you got privilege I can't talk about, but go ahead.
You recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I did hit the button.
Yeah, but this thing's been giving us...
Yeah, whole situations are fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, I'm good. I actually had a good day today.
Yeah, I understand that. I've been there. Well, actually, I haven't. I don't know what a good day at work is anymore. But I'm glad you had a good day. How's it with your hormonal hooch?
Oh my god. Same. I'm always hot.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Other than hot and feeling like my brain's mush.
Yeah. But that's just gonna happen, and
Yeah.
like, I mean, dealing with perimenopause. I guess I would say I'm in perimenopause as well. You know, because fuck me. It's day 2, depending on who you're talking to, of no caffeine.
It's we might be hitting 24 hours now.
It's fucking hard, dude.
And no caffeine as in energy drinks. He's had pop and he's had coffee.
It's been 0 sugar, 0 caffeine soda.
Okay, you've had coffee.
Yeah, which is
A
nuts.
giant ice coffee with a double shot of it's decaf espresso, but
So
there's
nothing.
There's still caffeine.
Nothing.
Okay.
There is a literal amount of nothing. It's empty. It's like when you see a pog and she's got giant hips and no butt cheeks. It's nothing. That's like a
sorry.
beautiful. That's a fucking fact. Like if you see a girl with like beautiful, thick, rounded hips and ass as flat as a pancake, that is the equivalent of seeing a beautifully wrapped GIF with nothing in it. It's like seeing a muscle bound dude, right? That's all jacked, lotioned up. You know what I mean? You like chocolate, so we'll call him chocolate. And you know what I mean? Now his man meat look like a button in a fur coat.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like that is what's out here. So that's the level of nothing I got in my body right now.
I'm sorry.
Look, I understand you want to keep me alive, but I've only wanted to be alive for the last 2 years. Like the other 39. I mean, it was either way depending on the day. Like I am not even joking. Like it was a up and down all the way around because I could give a fuck less. Like this is where we at, bruh. And I can say that word to you now because apparently gingers are black. Let's talk about that. How's that feel to be oppressed? Speak on it. How's that feel? How's that? You now have the complexion for the oppression. Which if you dealt with like sunlight You have no complexion because you are translucently white.
Yeah.
Like your socks and your skin is the same color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, speak on that. How's that feel? How's that feel? Come on, Shaniqua.
Oh my God.
Well, tell me. Like,
I mean, you're the one that jokes about it, and the internet jokes about it.
I mean, you a white girl, black girl features. You ain't got no good credit.
Thanks.
I mean, took in a random black dude, got a baby daddy. What else? What else is there? Booty, hips. You know.
Lipedema.
Yeah. Undiagnosed diseases because they don't give a shit about black. That's something that's facts. They don't give a shit about black women diseases or nothing. Like and this is like all jokes aside. Like obviously, like we're gonna joke about a lot of stuff on this podcast because we are here for the bullshit because that's what we do. But doctors don't give a shit about black women fucking diseases. Like literally, like nothing. Black women mental health doctors don't give a shit about. Black people in general, people don't give a shit about.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? And like. And also black feet just sipping on some fucking Kool-Aid.
It's not Kool-Aid, it's hydrate.
It's Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, look. Kool-Aid hydrates. Kool-Aid is hydrate. It's wet, ain't it?
Yeah, my coffee wasn't fully brewed yet, so.
Hey, look. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hold on, let me spread my legs for the webs. Put it all out there, my giblets. Oh God. As I'm an all black, I mean, you clearly are white, but no, like. No, on some real shit. They don't give a shit about black women shit. Like, you know how many times, like, black women get misdiagnosed at fucking doctors? That's why a lot of them, they look for African-American doctors so they can go to them. Like, they don't give a shit.
The childbirth stats for black women is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, the ones of, like, mothers dying during childbirth.
Yeah. Well, like, what was it? Even the diseases and stuff like that. Like, what was it? They had, like, the first documented cure of sickle cell, like, a couple days ago.
Oh,
like that was something that was a big deal online. AIDS was a disease that was literally like depending on what government conspiracy you believe in, but I believe in this was a disease that was implicated and created to get rid of gays and black people. You know what I mean? So like they don't give a shit. They might have to cut this because it's too deep on a level, but no, like I would say this like in terms of black women like and doctors, they don't give a shit about that. Like mental health with black people don't give a shit about that. Yeah. I myself, because like all jokes aside, I have an extremely addictive personality. And, I've been in therapy for most of my adult life. Been in grief counseling since Big Ham kicked the bucket. And then now I'm going to try to combine all this shit and work through my ADHD, which I truly, honestly have never had any like deep things with, just because of the fact that look, I didn't want to get typecast, and my mom didn't want me to get typecast as being like stupid, because that's literally what it was.
It's a big part of the 80s.
Yeah, because there was no such thing as autistic, you was just acting a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to work on that and see what the hell I can do with that, because I'm at a point now where I use caffeine to mask my ADHD, and
you self-medicate.
To keep me functionally depressed.
Yeah.
Because I'm a millennial, and depression is what comes with our generation. Because
we've lived through the most traumatic events.
I would say people in the 60s too.
Yeah, but I mean, our generation has had a lot back to back to back. Like there's not, it's not easing up.
I mean, the people in the 60s and 70s would probably say the same thing with like.
Yeah, but I think it's a little different because they didn't.
I mean, Vietnam, bro.
No, I get that. I'm not like belittling the events of history, some which they apparently didn't learn because we were really reliving.
Yeah. Well, even that, they're not even teaching that shit in school because Vietnam isn't a thing. But
it's different now that the news is instant and 24/7.
Yeah.
You had moments of break where the TV wasn't on, you waited for the newspaper, you waited for the radio show. Now, you can't escape it because you pull up, like, Google for even work reasons, and there's a bulletin across it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit different where you literally can't escape the constant what the fuck.
Yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't say like it was probably our generation definitely started that for sure. Just because like I remember when like even something like 9/11, right?
Yeah.
They would wheel the TV in the classroom, and we watched the second plane hit.
Yeah, I was out of school at that
Yeah,
point.
so like we probably gonna have to cut that out too. But like natural disasters were broadcast on TV, and you could literally watch them in school.
Yeah.
Like, 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 you know what I mean? When I'll say I won't say his name, but he who shall not be named got clipped up and capped up in Utah, right?
Yeah.
Like, Queso was the one I was texting. He showed me videos of how they made it like a Fortnite meme, like literally the day of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, wow, this shit's crazy. You text me like, oh boy, got clipped. I was like, I'm at work, bro. I don't even, because I don't be paying attention on my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need nothing else to help me lose attention. Like, I just,
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, like that's like our generation kind of really started the oversaturation of information. But it was like, I would say like the 60s and 70s had us questioning authorities and questioning information. And then the 80s and 90s especially had us demanding the information.
Yeah.
And then the early aughts is what I guess they would call it. But the 2000s, 2010s was like, I demand to see this.
Yeah.
It's like that overprivileged demanding of seeing the information.
Yeah. I think part of it's because I think we're kind of like the last generation where it was clear adults, kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Because I would be honest with you, like the generation of children that we are raising is fucked up.
yeah. I like our group is very early 90 babies, but our 80s babies for sure is like, we were still very much, there's the kids table, there's the adults table, you don't listen in on conversation. So we want to know everything because we don't want to be left out of the loop.
Yep. And I think that's kind of the thing, like you were watching a podcast about like a woman talking about her kids and how she's like, I make sure everything's inclusive. Like, like it's that over sharing of information has really stunted the like roles that we need to learn before. Like they're literally telling them to run before they walk.
Yeah.
And like, look, I'm for all of everything, right? But if you're almost taking the childhood away from them.
Yeah.
In a way, and that's what gets me. It's like they should have free mind and free choice, but they also should learn what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
And in terms of moralities, yes, but maybe not in terms of like gender roles and this, that, and the third, but it's like, hey, like, try this out. You don't want to force something on there because the parent thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
And I think that happens a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I feel our generation has made it very easy for Olivia Benson to stay in business because we just make Law and Order SVU cases every fucking day on like,
love her.
on like on an exponential growth level of like every day is like a what the fuck, like between people not knowing, hey, no means no.
Yeah.
Or I felt my child deserved this, or I'm going to introduce it. Like I'm the cool parent. Yeah, you can do fentanyl in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like back in the day, the cool parent was what? You drank. You know what I mean? Like
wasn't my parents, but
no,
yeah.
but it was like
My dad.
or
didn't
like you
share.
smoked a bowl or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like the hippie parent or whatever, right? But it was like every generation has like it's just gotten worse with like how we strip children's childhood away from them.
Yeah.
And it's insane to me. That's why teen pregnancy is like, it's a show. It's literally a show.
There's like 2 or 3 shows, but
You
yeah.
know what I mean? And then like 90 Day Fiance is another one. And it's like just the bastardization of the fact that people can't make logical choices, and so let's put it on TV.
Yeah.
People don't have coping mechanisms. Let's put it on TV.
Well, like, it's summer. One of the shows right now that's everywhere is Love Island.
Oh my God, that trash barrel of shit. Speaking of trash barrel, that broad who stole the fucking trash can from the Knicks winning the chip, she got fired, bro.
Yeah, like, what? It would have been hilarious if, like, Mariska Hargitay was around and been like, what are you doing?
I know.
Like a real-life law.
All we need is dum-dum. Like, that's literally all we need. We got to make a meme with dum-dum.
But with Love Island, one of the memes or reels going around right now is... You okay?
That was the Disney crack, and I hope that picked up.
That would be hilarious. But one of the reels going around is parents showing their what?
It's just adorable. Go ahead.
Is parents showing their small, like, toddler daughter saying, my worst fears in 20 years, she tells me she's going on Love Island.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get the sentiment behind it, but A, I don't think you should be showing your 3-year-old daughter's face on the internet because there's too many creeps.
Yeah.
2, maybe be a parent that doesn't let her know what Love Island is.
Yeah.
So that, like, it's not, you know, because, like, I know a lot of people are guilty of, like, oh, well, they're little. I could just watch it when they're in the background playing. They're not picking it up. They pick up everything. And there was one that was a little girl. She was probably 4 or 5 because she was talking clear. Mm-hmm. And they had decorated the one part of their living room with, like, flowers and stuff to look like Love Island. And she goes up to her dad and she's like, can I pull you for a chat? And he's like, sure. And they walk over to the other section of the living room that's decorated, and on the wall it says Soul Ties. And, like, on Love Island, like, the Soul Ties place is, like, where they, like, go to, like, make out and shit because they're, like, connected as soul ties. And, like, it shows her and her dad, like, talking. Granted, she's, like, toddler, like, probably not even kindergarten yet. And then, like, she has, like, the phone and she's like, oh, I got a text. And she's, like, acting out Love Island. Yeah. Granted, they probably haven't shown her the show. They're just telling her what to do and she's acting it out.
Yeah.
But that's creepy.
You're grooming your own child to be a piece of shit.
Like, it was just so creepy to me because, like, Love Island is almost too cringe for me to watch. And there's so many reels around of people saying how it's a hard watch because of how loud, like, the makeout sounds are and, like, how they're kissing everybody that they literally just met. Like, literally opened a door, instantly kissing a stranger.
It is a germaphobe and an overstimulation person's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, I cringe out on anything.
Yeah. Like, it was like 3 seconds and you were like, I wasn't pausing it fast enough. Like,
yeah, I'm going for a walk.
Yeah.
Like, and this is the thing is, like, I can deal with seeing, like, traumatic shit in front of me in real life.
Yeah.
You put that on the TV? Absolutely not. I don't have the mental stability that you and Shelby have. Like, that is, I don't. Like, I've done, like, horrible shit, but, like, and watched horrible shit and done some things that are on tape that are horrible. But, dude, there's just, to me, but that yields into, like, what we talked about at the beginning is, like, you know, I mean, like, I'm overconsumption, overstimulation, oversaturation. It's like everything's over the top. And as a 41-year-old man, like, I'm admitting that as much as I can be a functionally depressed person, and that's got me to the point where I haven't like literally been in my own Netflix special. I need a different coping mechanism to deal with the fact that I use caffeine to dull certain sensatory things.
Yeah.
So imagine like you're a parent teaching your child that, yo, I don't want you to be on Love Island, but we gonna act it out. It's no different than like having a Jersey Shore party back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember that was a thing where the little kids would dress up all tan or whatever and all have on like the Von Dutch and have the spiked hair like Paulie. And it was like
all the little baby snookies.
The baby snookies, yeah. And like, oh, they would have like the little punch at the thing was called Ron juice. Remember? Like they would have little freaking parties like that.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, what was that fucking show? The Gypsy Wedding shit. That was all spawned.
Yeah, the American Gypsy Weddings and the Gypsy Sisters.
From Jersey Shore. Yeah. Because they all look like that.
Yeah.
With the affliction freaking cross shirts and shit. But that's like, it's just our generation of trauma turned up to 1,000.
Yeah. And
it's our fault because it's our fault. It's 1,000% our fault, right? Like, it's cringe for you, and you and I both are old enough to be their parents.
I know. They asked the one guy what year he was born, and he said 2004, and I about fell over. I was like, that's 4 years younger than my kid. Yeah. Or older than my kid.
Yeah.
Like, I could be his parent.
Yeah.
Like,
like
it almost feels wrong watching them make out and stuff.
Yeah, 2007, I was 22. 22, yeah. So, like, I'm literally old enough to be these kids' parents.
Yeah.
Like, I have, like, people that work for me. They're 16, 17 years old. And I'm like, I'm old enough to be your dad. And they look at me like, you're not that old. I was like, honey, all this gray hair, I'm fucking old, buddy. Like, it's like, getting up is harder. Getting up's hard right now. Like, and I'm not even the 460 pounds I used to be. Yeah. Getting up's fucking hard. I'm like, bones hurt.
Yeah.
Brain hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the downside of it. Like, you know, like if there was one thing you would want these kids on Love Island to know about life, what would it be?
I feel like anything I would want them to be would be like too late because they've already done the show.
Yeah, but I understand. Like, there's no going back from what the atrocities that they have because it's going to be a fucking meme. And like literally, it's like we've seen that even memes from people from TV shows in the 80s is a thing.
Yeah.
But like, if there's one thing you would, if this was your kid that was on Love Island and they came home and you're watching the season with them, what is something that would be like a life lesson that you would teach them? Because we're that old now. We're that old.
I don't know if I could watch it with my kid, especially knowing that that's my kid. Like, that'd be a hard... You would do it just to bust his balls.
I would. But you know what?
Suddenly it wouldn't be too cringe. You'd be like...
No, I would be like, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
But it's like, to me, it's like, it's a little bit different because like, I grew up in a family where like, we talked about like sex and
yeah, we did it.
Like,
other than don't do it.
Yeah. my dad was like, I gave him credit, like with a lot of it. He was the first one to say, look, if you're going to do something, make sure you wrap it up. You know what I mean? Like, he never told me you can't do nothing. He said, if you're going to do something, you know what I mean, make sure you wrap it up. And then my mom would be like, Junior, I just don't care. It's like, no, none of these hoes breaking down my door. You know what I mean? And it was like, I made sure that at the time I was very like discreet with what I did. And I would advise anybody like, look, if you're gonna do something like this, if you want to be on some hoe shit, guy or girl, if you want to be on some hoe shit, be on some hoe shit. But don't put it on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't put it online. You know what I mean? Like, because you could tell the story. Because that's the thing is like, I got tons of stories.
Yeah.
I got tons of stories, right? But I don't you can't video trace any of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would advise anybody is like, look, if you're going to do a TV show, like, make sure that you understand that this is going to stick with you forever.
Yeah.
like forever. You're attached to this, good and bad. Because like, let's say like, I mean, what was Love at First Sight? The what was the one in Ohio? Was the
Love is Blind?
Love is Blind, and then there was the person that was S.A.'d on in that show, right?
Yeah.
That's attached to that show regardless of who was in there or was on there.
Yeah.
So shit like that can come back to you regardless if you did it or not, but you're associated with it. Because the first question they're going to ask you is, did you know about it?
Yeah.
So if I was going to tell any person that was thinking about doing that show, it'd be like, hey, yo, think about what you're going to do. Understand, you're going to get famous, but you're going to be infamous. And it's not in this two different things.
Yeah.
So that's what I would tell them.
Yeah.
And don't eat ass. Whatever you do, do not eat ass. Like, you're gonna make out. You're gonna be if you're gonna be a little slut whore with your lips in. That's fine. Like, you can do all that. Understand? Herpes is a real thing. Mono is a real thing. But if you eat ass on TV, you forever booty eating on TV.
I mean, they talked about it.
That's disgusting.
Like 3 of the guys, and the one says he did.
Don't eat ass. Whatever you do, don't eat ass.
He was also the feet guy.
Oh, that's nice.
Like what? That's the thing too with Love Island. It's definitely some producer.
So his nickname must be Bacteria, because like there's no way. They're just working out their kinks.
Yeah, because there's always something involved with feet. Mm-hmm. There's always something where they are making out or twerking or grinding or whatever.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little twerk.
But like with the whole group just sitting watching and being recorded, and they're being forced to like do it on people that they're not paired up with.
Well, yeah.
So that it sparks the jealousy.
Well, that's
thing.
just making good TV.
And then there's also like the challenges that are always food related and gross, like slime, or at least this year there wasn't anything milk that was like sitting out in the sun and like.
Oh man, that dude from Paradise will probably love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's something else we got to talk about. We'll save that for another episode.
But like the one challenge, they're sitting there, and there's a string tied to one of each of their legs, and it goes up to like a sausage hanging, and they have to eat all of the sausage without using their hands, and the other person's foot is like making it move up and down. So like you have to help your partner or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like it's all, and then like whoever in the team doesn't finish first, like was having like mustard or ketchup squirted all over their face.
I mean, we all love a squirter, don't we? But like, I feel like, yeah, that's just people working out their kinks. But this is the thing: is like, that's TV now.
Yeah.
That's TV, guys. That's TV. So like, again, so if you were to close out on this episode, what advice would you give to these little misfits?
And they've already gone on the show.
They've already gone on the show. They're like, you know what, let's come to Beaver County. I want to sit with Cara and see what she thinks of me.
I guess the advice would just to be, don't let that moment define you forever. Mm-hmm. Like, you can come back or pivot from having that moment.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to, like, trap yourself in that. Because a lot of these reality stars do. They don't ever get a real job. Not that influencing and stuff isn't a real job.
It's not.
But they...
It's not.
No, but I mean, some of them do have a lot of full-time shit that has to go on with it.
If they're doing that, if you're,
Tism.
As our cat has fully tismed out. If you're doing full-on, that with branding, then yes.
Yeah.
If you're just like, I live my life on TV like one of these freaking little pissant streamers that have no freaking idea about what the real world is.
Yeah.
Like, if you're looks maxing, suck a bag of dicks.
Yeah. But like, some of them do, but like, but you don't have to get stuck in that. Like, because some of them will just keep milking the same... We'll just keep milking the same thing over and over. That like you'll just hear their catchphrase over and over, and they'll just tweak it per brand. Mm-hmm. And then it's 20 years later, and they're old going like, "Hey," you know, like, or some stupid shit.
Cabs are here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, what I would always tell them, if this was me, is when in doubt, just don't eat the booty on TV. If you eat booty on TV, you are forever the booty eater. And that is disgusting. Thank you for watching another episode of Caffeine Controversy. We'll be back next week with a new episode. We are always here. We are always going to be here for you. It is the former hoe for show, Big Fluff. And then we got Littlefoot, a.k.a. Miss Pear Bear over here. Black Cat. Everything black loves my ginger. Deuces.
Make sure you follow us on all platforms, you misfits. And just remember, caffeine is first. The filter is never.